Let's take it to the streets. Show you the land of the free like you've never seen. Talking about undiscovered America. Undiscovered America. Undiscovered America. Oh! Undiscovered America.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Undiscovered America. I'm your host, David Downing. Today we're taking a coast-to-coast dive into some of the most outlandish and heartwarming festivals the U.S. has to offer, which is why I'm wearing my festival shirt. From the quirky to the quaint, from the bizarre bashes to hometown throwdowns, we're going to go beyond the obvious and give you the lowdown on this roundup of Festivus for the rest of us. We'll meander through streets lined with art of all kinds, catch some amazing local bands, taste the flavors of celebrations that have put small towns on the map for generations. We'll uncover how these gatherings are not just about having fun, they're about community, about tradition, and celebrating the distinct cultures to be found all over this great nation. As you see, they come in all shapes and sizes and take place year-round, so with just a little planning, you can create an itinerary full of fun, intrigue, and a healthy dose of the wonderfully weird experiences that make for memorable getaways. So get ready to immerse yourself and your senses in our journey through, well, sometimes weird and wonderful landscape that is American festivals.
Claire, this coffee is great and it's hot, but something that's not is frozen. Tell me about this frozen dead guy days. I've heard so much about it.
I know, it's absolutely crazy. It's so cool. So it celebrates a man named Bredo Morstol. He was a Norwegian man. He passed away in 1989.
Okay.
He was famously frozen in Nederland, Colorado on dry ice in a tough shed.
So you just glossed it over a little bit. This guy, he's frozen in another city inside of a vessel, and then they decide to bring him here.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's kind of a complicated story, but yeah, he had family back in Nederland,
right.
So he passed away in Norway of natural causes, and he was shipped back to Nederland where he was frozen in a tough shed on dry ice, and his family is very into cryogenics, and he was just famously known as Grandpa in the tough shed. And yeah, this year we have Grandpa Bredo here in Estes Park. He's at the Stanley Hotel. He's in...
So, but it seems like so much more than this. I mean, there's a ball, right? There's
yes.
the Blue Ball. There's a beer brewed just for this festival. There's T-shirts. There's concerts outside. They're showing The Shining at 24/7 right over here. So it just seems like the entire city comes together to celebrate this dead guy.
We have the polar plunge, which is insane. You have people in crazy costumes jumping into a frozen pond.
And a burlesque show I saw with 2 R's, burlesque.
We do have a burlesque.
Yeah.
I love all the frozen puns.
That is just, I mean, but it seems authentic, right? A little bit edgy, a little bit out there, but tons of fun. Would you say that's pretty much Estes Park?
Yeah, I think that it really fits well with us. We're edgy and we're eclectic, but we just like to have a good time.
So that sounds great. There's something going on all week, all weekend?
Yeah, actually right now there's something going on. There's an awesome band playing right across the street at the kickoff party, getting all the action going. We have to go check it out.
We gotta go.
Yeah, I'll show
gotta see
you.
This.
With Dave Downing as my volunteer to go through these courses. So Dave, here we go. We're gonna go up the mound. And we're gonna go up the mound. So watch this figure eight, everyone. Dave is doing great. Oh my God, he's an athlete. And around the other side. Thanks to Monster, because those are our trusses. Come back through the center. The corpse gets out and gets into an actual coffin. Dave, can you show us how they get in the coffin?
Why not?
No. They get in the coffin, and they have to cross their arms.
Talk about crazy festivals. Here we have the Ice Queen and the first Dead Guy. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Of the Frozen Dead Guy days. This is not your first Frozen Dead Guy day, right?
No.
Talk to me a little bit. How long you been doing this, Dead Guy?
So I think she's been doing it longer than I have. So you've been doing it since when?
2009.
So you've been doing this a minute. What is the best? There's a lot going on here. What's your favorite part about it?
The blue ball. I love the blue ball and the coffin races.
Really, for me, the best thing is the people, because this is just a wacky festival that people just let loose at, have a lot of fun at, and really don't take anything seriously.
So it's an authentic festival full of a lot of people having a good time,
Right.
hearses and children and people in any manner of gear.
Yeah.
All ages.
Congratulations, Ice Queen and First Dead Guy. Happy Frozen Dead Guy Day.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
We very much appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
After the break, we dive into more exhilarating festival fun that you won't want to miss. Stay tuned. From icy adventures to cutthroat competitions, stay tuned as we dive into another extraordinary festival. Today, we are going to the heart of true Americana in Hayward, Wisconsin, home of the Lumberjack World Championships. This is not your average sporting event. It's a timber-tumbling, axe-swinging, log-rolling spectacle that has to be seen to be believed. For more than 60 years, lumberjacks and lumberjills from around the globe have gathered here every summer to chop and saw their way to glory. It's 3 days of raw power, skill, and a little bit of sawdust in the air. The competition is fierce, with more than 100 participants competing in 21 different events that test strength, speed, and agility. This is not just crowd-wooing stunt work. There are real skills on display here. The underhand chop, for example, sees competitors swinging axes with precision, while the springboard chop combines height and technique in a daring vertical race. Even the famous log rolling competition turns balance into a battle, with athletes trying not to take the plunge of defeat. And for a mix of speed and fearlessness, the speed climb is a breathtaking vertical race to the sky and back. Based on a skill once required to prevent log jams on rivers, the boom run challenges competitors to sprint across floating logs, while the single buck tests the solo sawing prowess. Each event at the Lumberjack World Championships showcases the raw athleticism and sometimes dangerous history of this timber sport extravaganza, honoring the rich logging heritage that is a bedrock of this region. It's a festival where flannel is a fashion, pancakes are piled high as a timber, and families can cheer on their favorite lumberjacks or jills while trying their own hands at some of these time-honed skills. So, if you're looking for an experience that's full of excitement and history, you should definitely check out the Lumberjack World Championships in Hayward. It's a place where legends are made, records are broken, and with the shouts of lumberjacks past and present, you can hear them echoing through the pines. The adventure continues right now as we take to the skies to cover the Albuquerque International Balloon Festival. Each fall, the clear desert skies over New Mexico become a canvas of color during the largest hot air balloon festival in the world. As dawn breaks over the Sandia Mountains, the folks at this festival have already been up for hours preparing their graceful ascent into that crisp morning air. Pilots and enthusiasts from around the globe are united by a shared passion for flight, starting with festivities in the stunning Dawn Patrol, where the balloon's powerful gas burners can be seen glowing like stars against the pre-dawn blue sky. This spectacle grows as the sun climbs higher and the mass ascension begins. This is the point where hundreds of balloons lift off. From whimsical shapes and vibrant patterns to decidedly subtle designs, the sky fills with a floating parade unlike any other you have seen. The Balloon Fiesta is truly a visual feast, a calming spectacle seen from miles around, but it's also a hub of activity where the hum of excitement is palpable. The Balloon Glow event in the evening turns the park into an otherworldly scene with illuminated balloons casting a warm glow above the Albuquerque landscape. Throughout the week, the competitive spirit takes light with events like the Key Grab, where skilled pilots maneuver their balloons to pluck prizes from high poles, and the Special Shape Rodeo, a showcase of extraordinary forms from towering cowboys to enormous animals that defy the imagination. The Fiesta is not just an airborne wonderland. There's a lot happening on the ground as well. The aroma of roasting chilies and fresh sopapillas fill the air, and the sounds of live music and excited chatter create an appropriately festive backdrop. It's a unique event that's been drawing folks from around the world together every year for nearly half a century. And even if you don't get a chance to ride in one of these majestic craft, which I can tell you is a thrill like no other, just witnessing their grandeur and experiencing all the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta promises is an adventure that will lift your spirits to new heights. From serene skies filled with colorful balloons, we're heading to an adrenaline-pumping leap into the unknown as we explore one of the most exhilarating festivals in the country. Look, here on Undiscovered America, we'll cross any bridge to bring you a story, but jumping off one might be one too far for us. Yes, we are talking about Bridge Day in Fayetteville, West Virginia, where once a year, the New River Gorge Bridge transforms into a playground for the daring, bold, and perhaps some might say the totally cray-cray among us. Soaring 876 feet above the New River, this engineering marvel becomes the launch pad for the largest base jumping event in the world. Adrenaline enthusiasts and thrill seekers converge on this steel span to take the ultimate plunge, parachuting down to the river below. In the morning, the bridge is abuzz with activity. Vendors set up, musicians tune their instruments, and the crowd's anticipation builds to a crescendo. The countdown begins, and one by one, jumpers step off the platform into the open air. It's a spectacle of human courage and raw beauty of free fall, but definitely not one for the faint of heart. And if all goes well, the parachutes bloom like flowers in the sky, each one a personal triumph against the pull of gravity. But Bridge Day isn't just for the seasoned pros. Tandem jumps offer the less experienced a taste of the skydiving thrill, securely strapped to an expert, of course, and cables stretched taut across part of the gorge give fearless visitors a chance to walk the plank with a safety harness as well. Not in the heights, no problem. The festival is packed with live music, crafts, food, and the famous chili cook-off that set taste buds jumping. It's a full day of community spirit and high-octane entertainment. And for onlookers, every jump is a heart-stopping moment, a shared gasp, a collective cheer. But for the jumpers, it's more than a leap of faith. It's a badge of honor, a bucket list checkoff that provides a story to tell for years to come. And as the day winds down, the bridge eventually reclaims its daily ho-hum role as the indispensable transportation infrastructure. But for one day each year, it's the center of a festival that celebrates the audacity to leap, the joy of flight, and the unbreakable spirit of high adventure. In our quest to uncover the most fun and unique festivals across the USA, we are literally diving into yet another celebration that's as quirky as it is unforgettable. Today, we're taking a plunge into one of the most unique musical experiences you'll ever encounter, the Underwater Music Festival in Looe Key Reef in the Florida Keys. No, you heard me right. We're not content with just dipping our toes in the water. We're diving headfirst into an aquatic concert like no other, where you have to be beneath the waves to enjoy the sounds of these muffled melodies. Clearly, this isn't your typical music fest. Here, instruments are waterproof, the dress code is strictly swimwear, the stage is a coral reef, and the audience, well, they're a mixture of music-loving divers, snorkelers, and whatever interested sea creatures happen to be in the area, maybe Ariel, Ursula, or one of the other Little Mermaid stars. The playlist, a mix of ocean-themed classics, from the Beatles' Octopus's Garden to the theme from Jaws, and perhaps a Jimmy Buffett tune or two. All are played in the key of C. You didn't think we would pass up that opportunity, right? And it's all broadcast through underwater speakers that allow anyone in earshot to enjoy the show. For more than 40 years, this unique festival has been harmonizing with the environment, and all for a good cause. The purpose of the Underwater Music Festival is to have fun, but more importantly, to raise awareness of the need for conservation and protection of our world's precious coral reefs. It's a chance for divers and marine life enthusiasts to groove to the rhythm of the waves while playing their part in supporting a healthy marine habitat. Stay tuned, because after the break, we're going to explore a few fun food festivals designed to satisfy both your appetite and your appetite for adventure. We'll be right back.
Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation, Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now and order Ellipse.
Hey, our festival feast isn't over yet. We're about to whisk you away to a celebration where the star is a little-known fruit that packs an outsized punch. We're on a mission to celebrate the quirky, the quaint, and the quintessentially American. Today, we're heading to Dade City, Florida, for a festival dedicated to a tiny fruit with a big personality, the kumquat. Every January, the streets of Dade City come alive with the bright hues of orange as the town celebrates its most famous citrus. The kumquat, often dubbed as the golden gem, is not just a fruit here. It's a symbol of community, pride, and agricultural heritage. The Kumquat Festival kicks off with a morning parade featuring floats adorned with citrus themes, local bands playing upbeat tunes, and of course, the Kumquat Queen waving to the crowd. It's a scene straight out of small-town America's storybook where local pride shines as bright as the Florida sunshine. But what's a Kumquat Festival without kumquats? You haven't lived until you tried the kumquat pie, a tangy twist on the classic dessert that has become a staple for this festival. And for those with more adventurous palates, kumquat salsa adds a zesty kick to any dish. But beyond the culinary delights, the festival is a showcase of local craftsmanship. Artisans from around the region display their creations, handcrafted jewelry to kumquat-infused beauty products. It's a treasure trove for anyone looking to take a piece of the festival home with them. The Kumquat Festival is a mix of food, fun, and educational experience, offering visitors a chance to learn about the cultivation and versatility of this unique but little-known fruit. Local growers host workshops on kumquat cultivation, and chefs demonstrate innovative ways to cook with kumquats, from savory entrees to sweet treats. But like all good festivals, music takes center stage here, with local bands performing under a starlit sky. It's a perfect end to a day celebrating Florida's agricultural bounty and the small fruit that has put Dade City, a place so quaint it looks like the quintessential small-town USA, right on the map. In a world where bigger often means better, the Kumquat Festival reminds us of the joy found in the small things. So if you're looking for a festival that offers a slice of authentic Florida with a side of tangy intrigue, Dade City's Kumquat Festival is the place to be. Leaving behind the tangy taste of citrus, we're now journeying to a place where brine reigns supreme. So prepare your palate for a festival that's all about crunch, flavor, and salty, sour surprises. Taking place right in the heart of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Picklesburg proudly celebrates all things, you guessed it, properly pickled. The Roberto Clemente Bridge sets the stage for this annual tradition, a local landmark that is transformed into a pickle wonderland that can be seen from blocks away. Those who might not know whether they're in the right place, all they need to do is look at the gigantic inflatable pickle, and that will quickly give them their bearings. As you might have already guessed, this festival goes way beyond the ordinary. From the classic dill to the spicy sweet and downright zesty, Picklesburg explores the pickle in ways you never imagined, as chefs from across the city and beyond unite to showcase their culinary creativity in ways meant to excite all the senses, including your sense of humor. Truly adventurous festival goers can get properly pickled, sampling different varieties of pickle beer. Then maybe enjoy a slice of pickle pie with a heap of pickle ice cream for good measure. But from savory to sweet and everything in between, the festival serves up barrels full of pickle-infused creations, sure to elicit a wide range of reactions. Live music sets the scene as well, providing a perfect backdrop for those looking to delve deeper into the dill. Activities include pickle-making demonstrations where you can learn the art behind the perfect pickle, to one of the highlights of the entire event, the pickle juice drinking contest. Yeah, just thinking of it can make you pucker, maybe worse, but it's as hilariously entertaining as you'd imagine. Sure, everything is not for every visitor, but it's exactly these kinds of quirky competitions and experiences that make the local fun of this event so much more than a corporate-sponsored Vlasic classic. Because at its core, Picklesburg is about bringing people together, It's about families and friends sharing laughs over pickles on a stick, discovering new tastes, and creating memories that, much like a good pickle, only get better with time. Sure, when it comes to food, we all know what we like and what we don't like. So we thought it'd be fun to ask our trusty AI companion for recommendations on other mouth-watering, quirky food festivals around the US. And I think it came up with some pretty decent options for bits or bites. First up is the Galore Garlic Festival in sunny California. This festival is a garlic lover's paradise. We can indulge in everything from garlic ice cream to garlic-infused chocolates. AI seems to like things spicy too, since it included the Hatch Chili Festival in New Mexico, an annual harvest celebration of the state's iconic chili peppers. We landed on the other end of the taste spectrum at the National Cherry Festival in Traverse City, Michigan. This event cherishes the cherry with parades, pie eating contests, and finally, AI recommends chilling out in Key West, Florida for the annual Key Lime Pie Festival, celebrating the tangy, tiny fruit that, like its namesake city, has a distinct flavor all of its own. We'll be right back with more. What you see here is only the beginning of the story. The conversation continues online. So for behind-the-scenes photos, videos, blogs, updates, and deeper dives into the stories we share, be sure to follow us 24/7, 365. You can check out all of our social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, or find them on our website at undiscoveredamerica.tv. You can also email us by sending a note to info@undiscoveredamerica.tv. We'll be right back after a quick break.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now and get this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. This book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that can help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And if you call right now, as a bonus, we'll throw in a free annuity rate report. We've researched over 1,200 annuities summarizing the rates and benefits for you. So don't miss out on this opportunity because supplies are limited. Call now and find out how you can get up to 33% more income in your retirement, and you'll receive Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and the Annuity Rate Report as an added bonus. Both books are yours free, just for calling Annuity General today.
Call 800-241-6003. That's 800-241-6003. Again, 800-241-6003.
As we wrap up this whirlwind tour of some of the most fun and quirky festivals the U.S. has to offer, we hope you felt the electric energy, witnessed the vibrant colors, and maybe even caught the rhythm of these unique celebrations from coast to coast. So if you have a festival that you'd like to see on Undiscovered America TV, please let us know. We will see you next time right here on Undiscovered America TV.